Dear students, today I'm going to explain you about curve fitting and method of least squares and how to fit a straight line by using method of least squares and some problems on fitting a straight line. And I will explain the method of fitting a parabola. Okay. Now we'll learn what is curve fitting. By using experimental values, the process of establishing a mathematical relationship between two variables is called curve fitting. Now, our aim is to find this approximating curve as much best as through minimizing the error of experimental values. The method of least square is most systematic procedure to fit a unique curve through the given data points. Let y1, y2, y3, yn be the experimental values of f of x1, f of x2, f of xn be the exact values of the function y is equal to f of x, corresponding the values of x is equal to x naught, x1, x2, xn. Now, error is experimental value minus exact value. Suppose if you denote E1, E2, E3, En are the corresponding errors of y1, y2, yn, then E1 is y1 minus fx1, E2 is y2 minus fx2, so on. So in the method of least squares, what we will do is we will minimize the sum of the errors by squaring the errors. That is, S is equal to E1 square plus E2 square, so on, En square. So we have to minimize these errors by applying maximum minimum. We'll differentiate S with the respective variables and equating with 0. So we'll find the required curve. Okay. So that I will explain in the next slide. So this is the nothing but this is a fitting a straight line. It is passing through the given data. This is the line which is passing through maximum, which covers the maximum point and which minimize the errors. So how best we can fit a straight line with minimizing the errors. So we are going to explain you now. So fitting of straight line. Let the set of data points be xi, yi, where I is equal to 1 to m. Let the curve that let the straight line be y is equal to a naught plus a1x. By using the method of principal least squares, s is equal to e1 square plus e2 square, so on em square. E1 is y1 minus f of x1 and E2 is y2 minus f of x2. So that is E1 is y1 minus a naught plus a1 x1. E2 is y2 minus a naught plus a1 x2. So on Em is ym minus a naught plus a1 xm. So to minimize these errors, what we will do is S is equal to A1 square, E1 square plus E2 square, so on, EM square. And we will differentiate what are the variables here, A naught and A1. So we'll make dou S by dou A naught is 0 and dou S by dou A1 is equal to 0. So whatever equations we will get, that is called normal equations. So this is your S. S is E1. E1 is Y1 minus A naught plus A1 X1. Just now I have explained E1 square plus E2 square, so on, EM square. Okay. So dou S by dou naught. So that is 2 into, this is square, no? Derivative of square, you know, x square derivative is 2x. So derivative of this is 2 into y1 minus a naught plus a1 x1. Why? Have you got this minus? The coefficient of a naught. So minus 2 into y1 minus a naught plus a1 x1. So this is 2 into y1 minus a naught plus a1 x1 into coefficient of a naught is minus. So this is minus 2 into y1 minus a naught plus a1 x1. That is your first point. Second one, similarly, 2 into this one and coefficient of a naught is minus. Okay. I think, hope you understand this. So like that, we'll get this type of equations. Okay. Dou S by dou A naught. So from this, uh, dou S by dou A naught is 0 means from this we'll write y1 minus a naught plus a1 x1 plus y2 minus a naught plus a1 x2, so on, ym minus a naught plus a1 xm is 0. because minus 2 cannot be 0. Na? So y1, y2, y1, ym. So sigma I is equal to 1 to m yi mine is equal to, I'm sending this minus at that side, a naught m times. So m a naught. And if I take a1 common, sigma I is equal to 1 to m. This is x1 plus x2, so on xm. I'm sending this side. So it become plus. So this is the equation. Sigma I is equal to 1 to m yi is equal to m a naught plus a1 into sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi. This is one equation. If you differentiate with respect to a1, what are the equations you will get? If you differentiate with respect to a1, you will get 2 into y1 minus a naught plus a1 x1. What is the coefficient of x1? Minus x1. Okay. Plus 2 into y2 minus a naught plus a1 x2 into x2. Because it is minus, so minus x2. So on 2 into ym minus a naught plus a1 xm into minus xm is equal to 0. Okay. So 2 minus 2 cannot be 0. In the same logic, what is the term you will get? See here. If you apply the second one, see what is the terms you will get? See here. Dou s by dou 1 is, if I take a naught common, see here. If I take minus 2 common here, y1 x1, here y1 x1, this is minus, no, if send that term. So what is the terms you see here? X1 y1, x2 y2, so on xm ym. This is one term. And this is here a naught. See, if I take a naught here, x1, here a naught, if I take common here, x2, if I take a naught common here, xm. Okay. Next, x1 into x1, x1 square, x2 into x2, x2 square, xm into xm, xm square. You see here. Okay. So, 1 minute. So here what you have? A naught into x1 plus x2 xm. This I can write it as a naught into sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi. What is the other one I can write? A1 into sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi square. This is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi yi. Okay. So these are the two equations. This is the first equation and this is the second equation. Okay. So this is the first equation. And this is the second equation. A naught into sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi plus a1 into sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi square is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi. These two equations are called normal equations. So for to fit a straight line, what is the normal equations? To fit a straight line, the normal equations are m a naught plus sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to m yi. A naught into sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi plus a1 into sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi square is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi yi. These are called normal equations. Remember, normal equations. To do the problems, you have to remember this formula. So if they ask you to fit a straight line, you have to remember these two formulas to fit a straight line. Okay. So we'll do one more problem. Here you see T is given, L is given. You have to fit a straight line. L is equal to A naught plus A1T. For that, what is we required? See here T, L is given. You have to require T square and TL. So use the calculator. 20 square 400, 30 square 900, like that. Calculate T square and TL and write the normal equations. M means how many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So M A naught, 6 A naught plus A1 into. So how much here? Sigma I is equal to 1 to M xi. How many here? 4803.9 is equal to, see, sorry, here A1 into 1 minute. So here 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 A naught plus sigma, what is the formula? Sigma I is equal to 1 to M xi into A1 is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to M yi. Next, A naught into sigma I is equal to 1 to M xi plus A1 into sigma I is equal to 1 to M xi square is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to M xi yi. This is our problem. Here, here you see what is y here. Your y is L here. Your x is t here. Remember that. So, 6, how many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 6 A naught is correct. Next, here your xi is t. So, 270 A1 is equal to how much your y? Y is your, this is your x and this is your y. So, y is how much here? 4803.9. Okay. Next one is A naught into sigma I is equal to 1 to M xi. So that is 270 A naught plus 13900 A1 is equal to 216201. So I want to solve this type of equations. Okay. So for this I need scientific calculator. For that what you have to do is I will explain you. See here, see your calculator. Here you have mode setup. So press this mode setup, then it will appear like this. See here, computer statistic equation. What is there here? 5. So what you have to do? You have to click here. You click in the fifth button here. Why? Because fifth is the equation. So first you have to press mode setup. Then what you have to do? You have to click on 5. 5, that is equation. If you click on that equation, it will appear like this. So how many variables here? We have only x, y. So what we have to press? 1 you have to press. So remember, first mode you click, then you click on 5, then you click on 1. It will appear like this. Okay. In that, what you have to do is you will enter, see here 6 A naught. In the first one, you enter first column, you enter 6. Second one, you enter 270. In the third one, you enter this. So like this, say 270, 3900, like this. See, in this, see here, 1, 2, 3, you are there, no? First, you enter first one, second one, third one. Whatever coefficients you have, enter in this. Just if you click the answer, you will get x value and y value directly. You will get the answers. Okay. See here, these are the equations I have just now explained. So by enter this 6, 270 in that 6, 270, 4803.9 and 270, 3900, 216201. If you enter like this and if you enter these values, then you will get A naught. It will appear in the calculator. A naught value is 800. A1 value is 0.0146. So you should learn how to use the calculator. That is very, very important. You can't solve these equations in the exam hall. Remember that. Okay. So now y is equal to A naught plus A1x is your straight line. Here, what is your straight line? L is equal to A naught plus A1t. So L is equal to A naught, that is 800 plus A1 is 0.0146 into T. That is your answer. Okay, like that you have to solve the problems. The next one is C. Same method. You have given x is given, y is given. For every problem, what you have to do? You have to calculate x square and xy. You all know that. So use the calculator. Simply use the calculator and find these values. So how many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So tell me, how will you write? 4a naught. And this is 14 sigma. So 14a1 is equal to yi. How much? 38. Okay, next one is 14a0 plus 78a1 is equal to 210. These are the two equations. See here, these are the two equations. Now what you will do, eh, you just substitute here 38, no, 38 or 36, 20, 32, 37. So 36 only. So this is 36. Okay. So substitute in the calculator, these are the values you will get. So your curve is y is equal to minus 1.1381 plus 2.8969x. This is our straight line. So this is the procedure to find the straight line. Very, very easy. So learn the method and learn the problem also. Okay. Now next one is how to fit a straight line. So fitting a parabola. Suppose you have three variables here. Straight line. Y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square. Okay. This is second degree polynomial. Fitting a parabola or second degree polynomial, both are same. Procedure is same. Polynomial. So applying the method of least squares, s is equal to e1 square plus e2 square, so on, em square. Your e1 is y1 minus a1 plus, sorry, a plus bx1 plus cx1 square. This is your e1, e2, em. Same procedure. And differentiating dou s by dou a is 0. Dou s by dou b is 0. Dou s by dou c is 0. And simplifying, this is the equations you will get. Okay. Sigma yi is equal to na into b into sigma xi, where I is equal to 1 to m. This is I is equal to 1 to m. This is also I is equal to 1 to m. So, okay, the sigma is, okay, summation of the terms. Okay. So, this is your normal equations. So, these are your normal equations. Remember, for the second degree polynomial. What is that? Sigma I is equal to 1 to m, yi is equal to, if it is m, it is ma. If it is n, it is na. Okay. So, generally, we'll take m points. Now, we'll write ma. Okay. Ma plus b into sigma I is equal to 1 to m x plus c into sigma I is equal to 1 xi square. Okay. Like that, these are the normal equations of the second degree polynomial. Remember, this is very, very important. Remembering these three terms. So they ask you to solve the problem. You have to write these three equations. Okay. And solve these equations just like I have explained you in the calculator. You will get ABC values. Directly by substituting ABC values, you will get the parabola equation. Okay. We'll do one problem now. See here, x, y is given. So what are the things you required? You see here, x is required, y is required, x square is required, x cube is required, x power 4 is required, x, y is required, x square, y. So all we have performed here. See, x, y, x square, x cube, x power 4, x, y, x square, y. Okay. How many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See here, 6. See here, MA. MA means 6A. How many values are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values. So 6A, sorry. This is 6A. Okay. Next you see here 10. So 10B. Next you see. See here MA. So 6A. B x square. What is the x square value here? X square value is 30. So see the equation 30C is equal to summation of y, that is 35. So see here. So MA plus sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi plus sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi square is equal to summation of I is equal to m yi. This is the first equation you see. See the first equation. So that only I have written here. So 6a plus 10b plus 30c is equal to 35. Next, what is the next equation? Sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi into a plus b into sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi square plus c into sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi cube is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to m xi yi. This is the procedure. So you see here a into what is sigma I is equal to x3 m 10a plus b into what is the next term? B into xi square. So x square is how much? 30. X cube is how much? 100. Xy is how much? 120. Okay. What is the next term? E into x square. That is 30. What is x cube? 100. What is x power 4? 354. What is x square y? 438. So these are the three equations you see here. See, these are the three equations. So in the same calculator, select mode, select equation, select the equation of three variables and enter 6, 10, 30, 35, 10, 30, 100, 120, 30, 100, 354, 438. The answer you will get is A is equal to 1, B is equal to -3, C is equal to 2. So this is the procedure to fit a second degree polynomial. So I have explained you how to fit a straight line and how to fit a parabola. Thank you.